Okay, here's your apple.
And you brought me an apple. Good. There's no eating in the lab, so I'll just pop out for a few to get some fresh air. Anyone asks, I'm up on 14 redacting Tuesday's pathology reports. Got it? Just don't touch anything.
Exit, please. Don't worry about that jar full of dirt and the one apple core in it. Hydrofluoric acid. I bet I can do some real damage with this. Alright, we can't.
Should I be writing this down? I don't have anything to write with.
Shut up and pay attention! You are standing on the brink of an extinction-level event sent in motion by greedy half-wits that will eventually end the lives of every man, woman, and child on the planet.
Oh, crap.
I mean, shoot, I didn't read that, sorry. Wow, everything felt really weird for a second. That was way too close. Got no time to lose now. Let's take down that computer.
Whoa!
Holy cow, it's melting right through the control panel like a hot knife through butter. It has something to do with the time machine. I don't have much more than that.
Poor Dr. Lambert.
Keep your voice down.
Yikes!
Shh.
You're alive?
Well, for a little longer at least.
But how?
I faked it.
Faked what?
You detailed this exact scenario to me 40 years ago, remember? Of course you do. To you, it was a mere day ago. The earlier version of you had to see me die and get dragged off, so as not to alter the course of action that brought you to my doorstep in the first place. And yet I had to survive long enough to assist you in carrying out your mission. So I staged my premature demise.
So, you're not dying?
Oh, I am dying all right. Despite my better judgment, I attempted to circumvent getting shot by taking a different route to the labs than originally planned. I foolishly believed I might actually bend the rules of cause and effect. The gaping hole in my gut makes it pretty damned evident how that turned out.
Dr. Lambert,
No more questions. Did you destroy the research data like I asked?
The computer? Yes, sir. Yes, I did.
Thank God. Now there is just one last matter to attend to. I need you to stop the last time pilot. The one who just left. Fortunately, we know exactly where, or should I say when, he is. The device. Give it to me. You see that console behind you? Check the numbers in the first line of the fourth column and read them back to me.
$429-496-7295.
Are you Are you sure that's correct?
I'm sure.
Dear God. I have configured the device to return you to the same destination. Here, take the device. Go end this. One last thing. You can never...
Dr. Lambert? Are you... Dr. Lambert? Sir?
And there he goes. Dead. Again. Deja vu. You can never what? Never come back? Chapter 10.
Oh my. What happened?
The Mobius trip. How long have I been out? The last thing I remember is using the time machine. It usually makes me a little lightheaded, but I never anything like this.
Oh no.
My time machine is completely broken.
No. No, no, no.
I'm assuming we're not actually supposed to be able to come back. This terminal sunk halfway to the bottom. So, Frank? Is it Frank? It's cold. Half-buried door. Bit of dirt and rubble in the way. How? Wow, this is another time machine. It looks totally different, besides the fact that it's completely falling apart. I mean, it must have been here for quite a while. Figure out how it works. Solar power. There's a shovel. I don't know what it is, but it looks like really impractical kitchen table. It says Berman Solar on it. So yeah, it's solar power. You have a cross there. Okay. So there is a dirt pile that we can shovel through. Other than a piece of cloth, this is the first aid kit's been picked clean. Person in a hazmat suit. He's wearing the same suit I saw in those photos on the wall back in the lab. He's already dead though. You think we used to seeing dead people now, but this one really got me for some reason. Okay, so let's wet this cloth, I'm assuming. And then clean the solar power. Okay. He's got the illness. It's turned a... What is that in the wall? Okay. Okay, yeah, he's... I thought that for a minute I thought the shadow was part of his body. But no, he's in the wall. I'm gonna assume that's the time machine. So are we the cause of the apocalypse? Are we patient zero? I need something sharper to cut through these roots. Is there anything in here? This is one of the crowd tubes, but it looks 100 years old, maybe more. What year did I end up in? Oh, dulled machete.
Wow.
Then we sharpened it with the rock. Okay. The machete broke. I guess it's rustier than I thought. Well, at least I cleared a way through for myself. Yeah. It's Frank. The humidity in the air and the heat from the fire is making everything a little heavy in here.
Frank?
Joe! Oh. Please. Need water.
What are you...
Please.
I'll
Okay.
get you some water. Hang in there.
So sorry, who's Frank and Joe again? I think I'm getting these guys' names mixed up. He is Frank, right? But we know we can get water. Okay, now let's run all the way back. Okay, yeah, his name is Frank.
Here you go, Frank.
Thank you.
I don't understand. What are you doing here? Where are we?
I'm not sure. I had no time. I pushed it as far as it'd go. From what I've been reading, everything gets imprecise the farther you travel. Even your physical location can get messed up. Nobody's been this far. We could be hundreds, maybe thousands of years in the future for all I know.
I don't get it. So, you're a time pilot now?
Do I really need to spell it out for you, Joe? I stole it.
What? You stole the time machine, but why?
Look, I've got no reason to tell you, but I guess it doesn't matter. You're the last person I'll be sharing anything with anyway. The truth is, I'm a Soviet agent.
Cut it out, Frank. I'm not falling for that one again.
I'm not joking.
Frank, you're just sick, confused. Come on, you can't be. Where's your Russian accent?
Joe, I'm an undercover agent deployed by the Kremlin. My job is to fit in. How far do you think I'd get if I went around calling everyone comrade? My real name is Yuri Barishev. I came to America in my early 20s. I went to school here, worked here, spent nearly 10 years building the foundation of an ordinary life. But the truth is that my life is far from ordinary. I am a spy. I was planted by the Soviet Foreign Intelligence Agency to gather intel on advanced U.S. military research programs, and I started getting my first missions in the mid-60s. At the time, I thought I had built a promising portfolio of leads, but as I started to pursue them, most of them turned out to be worthless. By 1968, I had run out of goodwill with my handlers at the Kremlin. I was a disgrace, and headed for extraction. Desperate for something, anything to report, I came across a Canadian company moving large shipments of iridium, osmium, rare metals not typically used in mainstream manufacturing. The buyer turned out to be a government shell, rerouting the materials to unofficial contractors, one of which turned out to be Archon. Having convinced my superiors that I was onto something, I got a job as a janitor. But I didn't dig up much until you showed up. You were a great distraction, giving me plenty of chances to access off-limits areas. And for a while, I was able to scrounge together enough intel to keep the Kremlin happy. My hunch was correct, but I didn't have the full picture. Not yet. The metals were being used to build something unusual, all right. But I just couldn't piece it together. What I found made no sense. Time travel, doomsday scenarios. It read like bad science fiction. For a while, I thought they were onto me, feeding me bogus information. But as time went on, with security tightening around the labs and no one confronting me, I began to suspect that my intel was legit. But time was running out. With Brezhnev and your President Nixon set to negotiate the nuclear disarmament treaty in a few weeks, my superiors were demanding results. My job on the line, I got desperate and careless. And this morning I got caught. I was tailing an engineer into an off-limits lab when I bumped into Barney from security. Ironically, management chalked up my trespassing to cluelessness and settled for just firing me. Knowing I wouldn't get another chance, I stole a security badge and snuck back in. I just found the time machine operator's manual when you showed up out of nowhere and nearly screwed it all up. Then it clicked. Not only could I steal the technology, it was the perfect getaway, too. Using the manual, I set the destination as high as it would allow. I figured if I could just get far away, I'd have plenty of time to figure out how to get it back to the motherland. But, well, I guess you know the rest. Listen, Joe. I'm really sick, and I'm not making it back. But you still can. The time machine has a timer, like a toaster. It's designed to return home unless the timer's reset. I removed the main power supply fuse to keep it from taking off without me. Here, take it. I have no idea how you got here, and I guess it doesn't matter. Still, despite my mission, double life, and the deceit, your friendship was always genuine. You're an honest guy, Joe. And I've really enjoyed your company. And no, please, leave me. The pain's coming back. Oh, it hurts to talk. Need rest.
Yeah, I don't think, considering the photos, Joe, I don't think... Yeah, you're sick. You're sick, Joe. So, patient 0. Time machine, what happened to it? There's a key on his belt. Quarantine lockdown initiated. Foreign organism detected.
No, it can't be. The foreign organism. It's me. I brought back the disease. I'm the one who spreads it. It was me all along. I must have brought it back with me. Oh God, I think I'm gonna throw up. I can't deal with this. What do I do?
Syntax error. There's no keyhole here. Oh, we can't run. We can't run because he's sick. Okay, well, I called this scenario. Oh, we're not that. How about this one? What's happening to me just turned, makes my muscles hurt. I can feel my arms and legs starting to go stiff. Lazarus Cryo might be able to use this. Now I got to... Need to get a grip on this. A virus kills mankind. But I get infected and spread the virus. Okay. Okay, get in. Get in. Get in, Joe. Okay.
Oh.
What are these clothes? Okay. So sorry for skipping all the dialogue with going to the cryo chamber. It's just like, you kind of figure out the situation that you just need to get in there. Screw all the reading. Because the humanity is at stake. Monitoring equipment. It's a piece of paper with squiggly lines on it. It says IKEA next to the handle. Oh. How far in the future are we? Oh, that's just like a hospital. I have to say, I was not expecting this. Oh, And of course it says something right when they start moving. Okay, well I don't know what it read, unfortunately. But nothing like I've ever seen. There's nowhere to put this. Okay, we actually can open this door. Agitated man. Do I dare approach?
Whoa there, man. No offense intended.
Okay, no. Jittery man.
Damn.
I really thought this was better fastened. From the looks of this room, it would seem kind of pointless to try to put up again. There's some sort of gizmo stuck underneath the cushion. It kind of reminds me of those fancy Zenith Space Command TV remote controls, only this one looks like it's actually from space.
No way to escape it. No way out, no way out, no way out.
I'm sorry, what?
End of days. Scourge and sickness. The cleansing of the earth. The overlords conspired against us. Tricked us. Made us bring the poison back into the nest. Like good little ants.
Who did?
Too late. What's done is done. No backsies, but we must try. Do you hear me?
Sure.
The key to salvation. I've seen it, felt its color, know its shape. They don't know that I know. Oh no, but I know. I know. Write it. Write it, write it, write it! Before it disappears. Write it down before it disappears. Took away my tools. I'll forget without my tools.
Your tools?
Pens, paper, they're erasing the slate, forcing me to forget, trying to break my resolve. The persistence of memory, I must repeat, all the time, repeat. Oh, they fear me, cower at the sight of scientific rigor. They know I'm close, so they take away my tools. But I'll show them. The blinding light of the scientific method casts no shadows. Need paper to reproduce the key. Need the paper. Gotta have paper.
I gave you the paper. Now I just need to give you a pen. Cozy chair. I think there's... Oh, there's... 13 is written on that lamp. I don't know if it means anything. But let's see, we can use the remote control to... He just... Hey guy, where are you going? At least that took care of the noise. Grab the crutches. Just wanted to check if there's anything in his in the room he woke up in. Monitoring equipment. Box of pens. Grab a pen. Okay. So let's give this guy the pen.
Mightier than the sword. The pen, the pen, the pen.
Okay.
The key. The key. Keep it close. Keep it safe. Bring help. Don't get caught. Save the kingdom, get the girl. Save the kingdom, get the girl. Save the kingdom, get the girl.
Huh. I have no idea where this is taking us now. I didn't think we were going to get past to this point, so I literally thought it works. I guess that crazy guy wasn't so crazy after all. There's the girl. Here's the computer. One of these weird flat terminal screens again.
Miss, nurse,
Oh, hi there. Goodness, you startled me. You could have just knocked. And it's Doctor, actually, Dr. Emma Brown. I'm a little embarrassed to say, but we don't have any files on you, so I don't even know your name.
it's Joe, ma'am.
Oh, call me Emma. We're not so formal here. It's nice to meet you, Joe.
I'm sorry, Dr. Brown. I don't know how to say this, but everyone here is in serious danger. I'm very sick, and it's very important you call the authorities and...
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Take it easy. Deep breaths. There's nothing to be afraid of. How do you feel?
Okay, I guess. A little sore.
See, you're fine. And the soreness is to be expected. You've undergone muscle therapy. You've been asleep for at least 3 decades, after all. Maybe even more.
What? Where am I? What year is this?
Easy, Joe. I know it's a lot to take in. It'd be a shock to anyone's system. Haven't been under for as long as you have. It's 2012, and this is the psychiatric ward at St. Genevieve's Hospital. You were brought out of hibernation 5 weeks ago. Like the others, you were placed in an artificial coma for regenerative muscle therapy and brought here for evaluation and rehab after everything checked out.
Oh, God. The tubes. You have to listen to me, doctor. I'm dangerously sick. I was carrying something when I got in.
Oh, that? Well, that's true. You did all have some kind of flu. Actually, the resident physician did find it peculiar how you had all contracted a type of avian flu that only first appeared in the late 90s, and a new strain at that. In any case, the pathogen was largely dormant due to the extended hibernation. We run very thorough medical checks on all our cryo clients, so we gave you all a shot of our regular cocktail. Cleared it right up before you even came to.
So it's gone? But Archon...
Yes, I'm afraid I don't know much about all of that. All I know is that the company that froze you went bankrupt back in the early 70s. A victim of industrial sabotage, I think. Anywho, the remaining assets were sold off, and the Cryoform company bought the cryogenics technology. As per ethical requirements, that included all of you who were frozen there. We've been helping rehabilitate Cryoform's clients for the past 5 years or so. Mostly folks suffering from previously incurable terminal illnesses and heavy wallets. You didn't hear that from me, Unfortunately, cryogenics was a little experimental when you went under. So, while the company's been freezing and reviving clients for quite some time, you had to stay confined to the original equipment. Apparently, a lot of Archon's original documentation was destroyed in a fire. So Cryoform had practically no information on any of you. That's another reason it took so long to figure out how to revive you. Sadly, the others haven't been quite as coherent. They share certain delusions, end of the world, that sort of thing. An unfortunate side effect of cryogenics' primitive state at the time, I suspect. You, however, seemed just fine. Apart from the shock, I mean.
So I'm not sick? You sure?
Yes, Joe, quite sure. In fact, I see no reason to keep you here. We have an excellent rehabilitation team who'll get you settled into your new life in no time. Just come see me when you're ready to go.
I'm not sure who that is, actually, Colonel Sanders. Looks really comfortable. Probably shouldn't try to open that. Was there anything else I can look at? I don't think there's really anything else I can look at. Says IKEA on the handle. It's hilarious that we instantly know what we can kind of get the gist of what the time frame is since IKEA is around. I mean, that's it. Is there any more this guy's got to say?
They gave us the fire of the gods, then watched us burn. They're baneful. We're nothing to them. Don't trust them. You hear? Never forget, never forget, never forget. Keep it in mind. Useless without my tools.
What's the point of the picture frame? Knocking over that picture frame. Okay, I was actually trying to talk to this man. He's a lot calmer now, but still doesn't look like he's too fond of company. I better leave him alone.
So, are we all ready to go?
I guess.
Oh, don't worry. The rehab team's eager to help get you settled in. I know it may feel a little overwhelming now, but trust me, you'll love it in 2012. Endless opportunities. A whole new lease on life. Speaking of, I happened to catch you on the surveillance monitors a little while ago, and you seem to show excellent problem-solving skills. You like puzzles, Joe? Perfect. I'll be sure to mention it to the career coaches. They'll find just the right thing for you.
'21st century man. Okay, so where does Joe end up in his career? Oh, he's in a museum. 1970s. Okay. The end, ... So, the virus was, the avian flu. Okay, so, that was the Silent Age. So, I mean, in terms of puzzles, for the most part, it's very, very simple. Usually, I mean, obviously, where I usually get stuck is that one thing that you're missing. But you can get through the story pretty easily. As for the story itself, I mean, for the most part, you can predict that it's all cyclical. Though, I guess it wasn't really cyclical because Joe had the capacity, I say capacity, but Joe had the forethought to cryo-freeze himself. So that, or the end of days event that happened, the end of days event that happened just is actually a lot further on than, I mean, I'm not sure, he said 40 years in the future, right? So, and it's been 30 years. So who knows, maybe something is still gonna happen and never had anything to do with that flu at all. But yeah, it's funny that, I guess because Joe just doesn't quite pick up on things, or I mean, they keep calling him an idiot, but the fact that he's able to just do the problem solving stuff kind of says that he's not an idiot. Either way, you know, it's a fun short game. It's nothing I would say that's too challenging, but it has a fun story, fun game. That's really all to say to it. So that was The Silent Age, and I guess with that, thank you for liking if you like, thank you for commenting if you commented, thank you for subscribing if you subscribed, thank you for favoriting if you favorited, and thank you for simply clicking on this video. Until next time, guys, see ya!